show you one of the biggest legal battles that all septic tank owners face, right? Now, let me just give you an example here. This line, I was just starting out drawing, and let me just show you a problem. All right, so let's say that's 4 terraced houses, and these are the gardens, right? And they're the gardens. Okay. Now, when I first moved in to, I think, let's say this one. So I moved into this house, right? Now, when I moved in, I didn't know a lot about septic tanks or cesspools, stuff like that. Now, when I first moved in, the tank used to be in the neighbour's garden here. All right. So what happened was this. Everyone's drains fed into here, all right? And so all the drains fed into the neighbour's property here. And so all the water would come down from here, from that house, right? That was Jim's house. This is my place, this is Andy's. And it all used to come into here and fill this tank up. Now, these, as you've probably gathered, these were all terraced houses. In fact, they were like Victorian kind of cottages. And so when I moved in, within a few days, I started getting a bill for 50 quid a week. I was like, what the heck? What's this 50 quid for? Because they said, we got to empty the tank. Now, Andy next door, there was 2 adults here, and I think they had like 4 to 5 kids, right? There was 2. There was 1 man, 1 woman here. In my property here, there was 2 adults and 2 kids, and here there was Jim and his wife, so I call that 2 adults, right? So I suppose all in 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people all going into this septic tank every day. And I didn't know how they worked, right? But all I knew it's filling up all the time. And it was doing my head in. And I just got married then. I didn't have a lot of money coming in and 2 kids to look after. And it was bleeding me and my wife dry. In fact, it was making us ill. It was making us ill, literally. And I just didn't know a way out of it. And this went on for about 9, 10 months. And there was apparently a council had put an order in for this tank to be installed here for all the properties to drain into it, and they had to get it emptied every week. Now, we had a subsidy. I think it was costing us like 150 quid a week, but the council were paying 80 quid of it. But then the subsidies were going to run out, and it was going to take it, right? It was going to take the price of emptying from flipping, I think it's like 90 quid a week. It was going to cost me 150. That's each place, each cottage, right? It was costing me 90 quid a week. That, I know that sounds farcical and ridiculous, but each of us was paying 90 quid a week to get this tank emptied. And as I said, it just made me and my wife ill. So I said, look, love, I can't stand this anymore. It's got to be a way out. So I got builders around, I got the council around, I got this person around, that person around. No one could help me. No one would help us. They didn't know how to help us. But then, funnily enough, I got this septic tank guy around, this septic tank consultant. And he said, why don't you put your own septic tank in? I never even thought of it. So anyway, cut long story short, did a load of research, found out what all the rules and the regulations were, how much it would cost, and that's exactly what I did, right? I cut myself off, so I basically over the course of a weekend, we decommissioned this pipe, and then basically I put a septic tank in the garden here, and I put a soakaway in like that, and then the pipe went straight from basically the pipe now ran straight from our house into our own tank, and it's great. It saved me 90 quid a week. All right, yeah, it cost me a couple of grand to do, but great, it was great. It's just not having to pay this. It's like 400 quid a month, going up to flipping 600 quid a month. It was nuts, 4 months would have paid for the flipping tank I put in. But anyway, that changed my life, right? That changed my life. And then the next door neighbour, he said, you couldn't do the same for me, could you, mate? So I did the same for Jim, right? Jim, I put his own tank in. So his pipes came something like that. It's just, it wasn't as crooked as that, but it's just my drawing. And so I put his own septic tank and soakaway in like that, and he was happy. And then Andy, so those pipes must have still been going there. Then Andy, what he did, he moved from there into here, right? And so they're still carrying on paying flipping 90 quid a week. Those two are getting their own system done. No, in fact, I'll tell you what happened. Actually, Andy we moved, right? And he bought our house. And so he then had everything routed into here. That's it, spurred off into there. And so the woman then was left, because she wouldn't have been, we tried to reason with her. We begged her, please let us put a soakaway in or sort your tank out. No, go away. You're paying the 90 quid a week, all of you. We're like stuck in her iron grasp, a grip. But so that's how I broke off. So this is a typical scenario, right, of neighbour wars, as I call it. If you're stuck in a house going into someone else's tank, I've been there. I got the solution, and that's what I did 20 years ago. I found my own solution and got out of it. And so I can help you too. I can help you break free from neighbour wars. If you're stuck, right, and tied into someone else's septic tank system, if you're stuck and tied into someone else's septic tank, I can help set you free. I mean that. I've set myself free, and that's what I do. And so basically, I help people. Not only obviously, I obviously help them choose the right products and stuff like that. Of course I do. And I do sell septic tanks, but primarily I help people find solutions to their septic tank and soakaway problems. That's what I do. That's what I love doing. And so if you want me to help you, and you want free advice and you want free help, then just go to septictank.co.uk. You take care now.